What's going on, everybody? Devore and Banks of America. This is the Not for Debate podcast. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, and all other major streaming platforms. Also, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and most definitely share. Banks,
are you
good,
bro?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to give a brief reminder. Question for you. Do you remember the first Not for Debate episode that we actually recorded?
No, I don't, but I know that it was fun. I definitely know that. Just like all the episodes now, it's still fun. We still do our thing. But I know I do not, bro. This is the anniversary day or something?
No, it's not exactly the anniversary day, but the very first Not for Debate episode that we've ever recorded was the NFL schedule 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, look how fancy we are. Came a long way.
Yeah, so hopefully we could top that performance this go around with the 2021 NFL schedule release.
Let's do it, man. Only person we're missing here in that case is, man, our boy Wes, man.
Wonder how Wes doing. I haven't talked to him in a long time. Wonder how he's doing.
Oh, you might want to take a couple steps back from the microphone.
No, I'm sorry. My AirPod. I wonder how Wes doing,
man. Yeah, we should definitely invite Wes back up on here sometime in the near future, just for old time's sake. But real quick, what's been going on?
Nothing, bro. Just work, and trying to spread positivity throughout all my friends and family members, and trying to spread the word of love and peace and prosperity, and trying to grow awareness. You know me, bro. Working on my other show, having some success, doing things, man. Just trying to stay busy.
I follow. So with that, be sure to check out the My Brother's Keeper show on Facebook. I believe we'll leave the link in the description. You should have reminded me. We definitely got to leave a link in the description for the My Brother's Keeper. Be sure to go ahead and like the Facebook page also as well. The main focus of today's show is definitely going to be covering the NFL 2021 NFL season. But Banks, let me ask you first, what is probably your biggest takeaway so far with the NFL 2021 season schedule so far?
Well, it's kind of like you and I were talking about backstage. Immediately when the schedule was released, one of the first things that stuck out to me was, of course, everybody's talking about Tom Brady going back to Foxborough, against Bill Belichick, back at home. That's going to be amazing. That's going to be a really good, really, really good game. And I was coming across because I always look at to me, the details matter.
Mm-hmm.
So when the schedule's released, like you and I were talking this a while ago, when the schedule's released, and then I actually sat back and I looked at, okay, who's playing who, and this, that, and we were talking about the key matchups, which I'm sure we're going to get into in a little bit. And then I also saw that the Dallas Cowboys, America's so-called team, which I still understand why they're being called America's team, but the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, two of probably the most obnoxious fan bases in all of football, have the first and second easiest schedule in the 2021 season. Do you have any idea what that means?
Well, they trying to make them relevant.
Exactly.
Well, keep them relevant. Let me put it like
exactly.
It seems like that's the case almost every single year with the Dallas Cowboys, to be completely 100%.
It's like the NFL carries them like a baby. They coddle them like a little baby. Like, here, I'm gonna hold you tight, never let go, because That's what Dallas Cowboys fans like to do. They never want to let go of anything, especially the past. They can't just let that go for some reason. But here we are. Here we are, yet again, talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Like, come on, bro. Like, ew, man. Like, that schedule is disgusting, bro. Like, if you go and look at their schedule, I mean, look what they playing, bro. Like,
okay, so I got the schedule in front of me right now. I'm gonna read it off to everybody at home. So first things first, you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Super Bowl winning Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Thursday Night Football. That's a loss.
That's a loss. That's an L. Ain't no doubt about it, bro. That's an L.
The Los Angeles Chargers. I feel like that's gonna be I feel like that's gonna be a very tough game for them. Excuse me while I get this Verizon pop-up off my screen. You have the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football. I don't even understand why that's even a prime time
Monday night game. But again, the NFL loving Dallas. That's all that is. Dallas got to be prime time, no matter how terrible they are.
Okay, then you have the Carolina Panthers, which I feel like that's going to be a fairly. I'm going to go ahead and swing Cowboys on that one.
Well, no, I'll be fair. I think Dallas beats Carolina because Dallas is at home. The first two games, Dallas I think is going to lose because they're on the road. That's the only reason I think because I still think Dallas is good enough to beat the Chargers. But it says what separates the Chargers is the fact that Justin Herbert. I'm gonna count on Justin Herbert having a good sophomore year, but hopefully he doesn't run into the sophomore slump. You know what I mean?
Yes. And
then the following two games, which is the Eagles and Carolina, they have back-to-back home games, which, I'm expecting Dallas to play good in front of their – because I'm hearing that Dallas may even have capacity in their games this year too, from what I'm hearing. So I think they show up because, the fans are going to be bad. I think that's going to boost – if the NFL can get back to capacity again, I think that's going to boost the confidence of all players across all sports because sports is just very difficult to watch now. I did not think that not having fans in attendance would make this much of a difference with me watching the game. It's kind of very difficult for me to watch, but that's a whole other topic. But the Eagles game, they should win because they're at home. The Panthers game, they should win because they're at home. And then they got the Cowboys at home, which they should win. I'm going to give them those 3 home games in a row. So I'm seeing Dallas start off at least 3-2.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but real quick, we're going to go ahead and welcome G Money into the building. Let's back up to that Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys primetime game week 3. G Money, real quick, just to warm you up real quick. Do you think the Philadelphia Eagles have a shot in that Monday night game?
Where is it? Is it in Texas or Philly?
It is, I believe
it's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas. Monday Night Football.
Oh, I'll give us the Dallas game.
In Dallas?
In Dallas. I think we'll win in Dallas. We ain't gonna win in Philly for some reason.
Nah, divorce. Wait, time out.
Wait, y'all disagree?
Wait. Remember what I said about maybe it's been 8 minutes now, almost 10 minutes ago. What did I say about the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles fan base?
They're delusional.
Can I make my point?
Okay, go ahead.
Make my point. I'm just saying emotionally because I think that the Eagles know that they're going to have a terrible season, so they're going to build themselves up for the game against Dallas, especially prime time in Dallas. You know how much pride it is to beat a team that you hate at their home arena. So I think that they're going to play well and they're going to play up for that game. So that's why they're going to be relaxed in Philly. They're going to be relaxed and chilled at Philly, so they might give that game away. But in Dallas, beat Dallas in Dallas, yeah, man, I can see that happening. I don't think that's so far fetched. Hey, why? Dang. It's just Dallas. It's not like we playing the Patriots or something when they were great. It's just Dallas. They ain't nobody. Who are they? They're a great team.
going back to what you was talking about earlier, as
Like
far
we
as
playing in
Dallas,
Kansas City or something.
going back to what you said about the Dallas Cowboys fans and the Eagles fans, how they always want to go back to the past and don't look forward.
They don't, bro.
That's not true. That's not true about the Eagles.
Listen, there are 3 fan bases for sure that cannot let go of the past. That's Dolphins fans, that's Eagles fans, and that's Cowboys fans. You cannot. Oh yeah, I throw the Raiders in there too, but the Raiders fans aren't that obnoxious like you guys. Everybody else, those 3 teams I named, delusional. Like it's bad. But hey, I'm all about belief. That's the good thing about the NFL schedule release. The best part about the NFL schedule release, no matter what, is every time you initially look at that schedule, as soon as you open your eyes, you look at it, you ought to make your team go 16-0 or 17-0 this year. You think, oh, we got a shot. We're going 17-0. So, but humbling experience, if I had to be completely honest, I'm not counting on the Philadelphia Eagles to make the playoffs this year. Just because they still got a lot of issues they need to address.
Of course.
And I'm counting on Dallas.
I will put money that the Philadelphia Eagles won't even come in 3rd place.
Maybe not.
Hey, I don't care about that. As long as you win in Dallas, just beat Dallas in Dallas. That's all I care about.
You're not beating Dallas.
That's the only thing I care about
that.
Not
beating Dallas.
Yes, we are.
Not beating Dallas.
Promise you we will. Promise you.
The fact that we're talking about Dallas like they just went to the. Why are we still go to the rest of the schedule? Man, we giving these people way too much airtime.
That's what I'm saying. What is so important about Dallas? Like we can't beat them in Dallas. Like that's an unbeatable team. We could beat them in Dallas. Come on, man. Stop it.
Hey, to be honest with you, G Money, I actually do want you to beat Dallas in Week 18 because I'm pretty sure that's going to be some big, huge playoff implications for the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to be they're dragging their feet as far as making it. They're still on the bubble at that point. They're going to be on the bubble, try to get into the playoffs with that 7th seed.
Hey, well, at least I'm fair. Like I said, I see Dallas as we go through the schedule. Once again, we go through the schedule. We already know Week 1. Tampa at home, they're going to be crowning them champions, dropping their banner. Tom Brady, everything that they got, bro, they're not losing that game. Dallas can go ahead. I'm gonna even could go as far as saying that the Dallas Cowboys are probably going to get blown out of the water that game. Week 1, they're probably going to get destroyed. I'm going to go with like a double-digit blowout loss. Week 1. That's just not happening. They don't have a shot against Tampa Bay. I'm just calling that now. That's done with. Then we go. They may get on a winning path against the Chargers the following week. They got the Chargers coming up. I mean, like I said, to me, that's all going to depend on if Justin Herbert is still going to be in his rookie form or if he's going to go through a sophomore slump. We'll see how that goes. Then they got Week 3. They got the Eagles. At home, I think Dallas will defend the crown at home against the Eagles. And then they got the following week, they got the Panthers, which again, I think Dallas is good enough to win against the Panthers and the Eagles back to back, and they're at home. And then because they got 3 cheesecake, what we consider cheesecake games back to back to back. They got the Cowboys, they got the Eagles, Panthers, and the Giants. Those are considered cakewalk games.
I don't think the Giants are a cakewalk. I disagree with that.
I disagree with that too.
Well, I'm just saying to me they're considered but again, they're only being considered that because of strength of schedule. Strength of schedule is what the reason I'm saying this. Because like I said, Dallas has the 2nd easiest schedule in the NFL next year. The team that has the first easiest schedule is the Philadelphia Eagles. So all these games, are going to be cakewalk on paper. They're cakewalk right now. We'll see how the season plays out. But again, I think the Cowboys, at least in my opinion, they start off 3-2, possibly. This is a stretch. Possibly 4-1, because they may end up winning that Chargers game. Believe it or not, they may win that Chargers game. I got Dallas making the playoffs this year, because like I said, Dak is back. He got paid. We're going to see.
Okay, I see what you're saying, Banks. I see what you're saying. So I'm counting it right now. There's probably like 5 or 6 teams on this schedule that actually have winning records last year.
Right. They got to, bro. The NFL literally put the playoffs in Dallas' hands. If Dallas does not make the playoffs next year, fire everybody. Like, They should be in the playoffs. Easy. Look at this. Look at this schedule. The schedule is disgusting, bro.
The Chargers had a losing season. The Eagles had a losing season. Panthers had a losing season. Giants had a neutral season. Patriots had a losing season. Vikings had a losing season. Broncos had a losing season. Falcons had a losing season. Chiefs, you gonna get your ass whipped. Raiders, I think they went 7-9, if I'm not mistaken. Double check that. Losing season. Saints, they won the division. Washington, they was one game above 500, but that's in the division, so really I don't count them. The Cardinals, they're a fairly decent team, and you had the Eagles. So yeah, most of the games
should make the playoffs. They should make the playoffs. They should make the with that schedule. They should make the playoffs because, truth be told, Dallas is a lot better team than what they put out on the field last year. They had a lot of injuries. They had a first-year coach who was still figuring things out. They should be better next year. I got Dallas winning the division next year. I think Dallas should win that division by a landslide. It shouldn't even be close. But there's one team that's out there that's not being mentioned here, and that's the Washington football team that may give Dallas a run for their money. Washington, I don't even throw the Giants in there because the Giants on paper, when you look at the Giants roster, the Giants are
they got a squad.
Yeah, they got a squad. So it may not be that easy, but I'm going to go ahead and say Dallas should win that division. And we're going to have to sit back and listen to all the fans on social media like Twitter and Facebook and everything else. They got to sit back and watch them talk about how good the Cowboys are, only to go to the playoffs and lose. That's the moment I'm waiting for. I want them to go to the playoffs. I want them to be the best record to everything. I want all that good stuff to happen. I want all that good. First round, buy everything and lose. That's exactly what I'm waiting for. That's what happens. It's gonna happen.
I mean, that's their history. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
Well, I'm rooting for the Giants. I want the Giants to win the division. But going back to what you was talking about with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots, as far as being one of the key games in the 2021 season, you want to make a bold prediction of how that game is going to go?
Buccaneers by landslide.
You're taking the Bucs?
Oh, absolutely. Why would I take the Patriots?
I'm taking the Patriots.
You would play. The fact that
I'm taking the Patriots.
Disgusting, bro. It is disgusting. Even after what all Tom Brady did last year.
It don't matter.
Do I need to repeat it or you rather do that?
Nah, you don't need to repeat it.
You don't need to repeat it.
But he ain't play. He did not play Bill Belichick in the New England Patriots.
Bro.
I don't think they have enough talent to beat Tampa Bay. That's not going to happen.
That's just what it comes down to, bro.
They just don't have enough talent. I think that the coaching is going to be great, but they just don't have enough talent.
Not enough talent.
And they got Cam Newton at quarterback.
Yeah. What you mean Cam Newton at quarterback? He looked pretty good before he got COVID.
Cam is washed, bro.
You a hater. You need to support your.
I'm not hating. I'm just being real, bro. Cam is washed.
Hey, listen, you can support black people all the time. Where if they suck, they suck. What you gonna do? Like,
I know you ain't talking.
Cam is done,
I know you ain't talking about support black quarterback.
What you mean?
You hear this man talking about support black quarterbacks?
Yeah. Lamar. What about Lamar?
You ever heard of Lamar Jackson?
I support Lamar.
Shut up. Let's not go there. What were we talking about?
Okay, so G Buddy, what you think? Tampa Bay or New England?
Tampa Bay by easy.
Oh,
easy.
Definitely go with
easy money. I don't see no. Where's the game? In Florida? In Tampa?
Yeah, it's in Tampa.
It's in Tampa.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. You think Tom is gonna lose to Bill in Tampa? That's not gonna happen, man. Nah.
Okay, you gonna see who the greatest coach of all time is,
bro.
Okay, bro. The greatest coach of all time couldn't do shit last year without his boy. So come on now.
Hey, he regrouping right now. Tampa Bay was loaded. They like the the Nets right now. They was loaded.
Oh, but you counted them out. You said they weren't going to make the playoffs.
I did. That was correct. But the Saints definitely they dropped the ball. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The Saints
said they weren't even going to make the playoffs.
The Saints dropped the ball. I ain't gonna lie. The Saints dropped the ball. The Saints swept them in the regular season. Hey, it was looking pretty good for that after that.
That has everything to do with your hatred with Tom Brady, bro. Just I want you to admit that you just don't like Tom Brady. Let's just say that. You don't like him.
I've been said that. You like, I don't like Tom Brady.
I never heard you on record. On record.
I've always said
that's the first time I've heard you say that.
You haven't been here long enough. I've always said that on record.
He lying. He never said that on record. He don't like Tom Brady. Never said that.
I have. I'll pull it up for you after the pod. I'm gonna send it to you.
Please run that clip. Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna run it.
Run that clip.
All right. Next key game is October 10th. The Chicago Bears at the Las Vegas Raiders.
The only reason why this game matters, honestly, I'm going to go with the Raiders, because I feel like the Raiders are they're plateauing, they're ready to jump the hump. They got to, bro, because how the hell did you give John Gruden a 10-year contract? He got to do something. Like, he got a 10-year contract, bro. Like, please let this be the year the Raiders are relevant. Like, this has to be the year. So I want to go with the Raiders. Because if not, you don't think so? You don't think the Raiders?
Nah.
They had it last year. I don't know what happened to them last year. They just fell apart. They were doing good.
I mean, think about their competition. They got to play the Chiefs and the Chargers twice every year. Like, no, they're going to be a while.
They're going to be last in their division if we're being completely honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really quick. Let's see something. Let me see.
Bro, I'm just saying, don't sleep on the Broncos. The Broncos, they looking good on paper right now.
On paper, but
especially on
the
defense,
quarterback situation. The quarterback situation is up in there. Okay, so week 1, we're just gonna talk really quickly about the Raiders. Week 1, they got the Ravens. That's a loss. Week 2, they got the Steelers. In Pittsburgh.
That could be a win.
Yeah, that could be a win. Week 3, they got the Dolphins.
Yeah. That's a toss-up. That's a toss-up.
Ain't no toss-up.
No, that's a toss-up.
That's an ass whooping.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Toss-up. Wait till we get to the Eagles schedule. I'll tell you exactly how that go.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I'll give it 50-50. It's a toss-up on that game.
There ain't no 50-50.
Well, the reason I'm giving it 50-50 because we don't know how Tua's going to do. We're going to see.
We are. Okay.
So 50-50 off Tua. That's all I'm saying. 50-50 off Tua. Okay. Then after that, they got the Chargers. They should win that game. They got the Bears. You know what? I'm looking at the schedule, man. The Raiders might not make the playoffs. I'm looking at the schedule. They got a pretty.
I told you.
They got a pretty tough schedule, bro.
Brutal schedule.
Bro, they even got the Browns, the Colts. Oh yeah, they might even make the playoffs. They got to play the Browns. They got to play Indianapolis in Indy. That's a loss. Then you got to play the Browns in Cleveland. That may be a loss. They might not even make the playoffs with this schedule.
They're not making it at all.
But you still got them beating the Bears?
No.
Beating the Bears?
They're not beating the Bears.
It depends on how well Justin Fields plays. If Justin Fields comes out there and he lights it up, then no. But
Justin Fields. When is this game? This game is
What week is that? What week is that? Yeah.
3, 4, 5. So this will probably be Justin Fields' first game if Andy Dalton makes it out of training camp as the starter.
Oh, they got Andy Dalton at quarterback in Chicago?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they should win that game. Andy Dalton's at quarterback. Yeah, they should win that.
You a hater, bro. You a hater.
Don't see what the hype about Andy Dalton is. Never understood.
What is he hating about? He's a below average quarterback. He's not.
I would give him above average.
Below average quarterback. The disrespect is real over here from the G Money camp.
Yeah, he's not what DeVore is gonna. I'm telling you, he's not what DeVore is gonna make him out to be.
He took the Cincinnati Bengals to the playoffs 5 times. What you talking about?
Right. And what did they accomplish?
It don't matter. You made it to the playoffs.
Oh my god. I can't believe you said that doesn't matter.
Average to below average.
Below average if you don't take your team to the playoffs, like some quarterbacks.
What's the primary reason why Dan Marino is not considered the best quarterback ever? What's the primary reason?
But he's up there though.
Okay, listen to me. What's the primary reason why Dan Marino's not the greatest ever?
Because he didn't win.
Well, in my eyes, he is one of the greatest.
I said the same thing. He's the second greatest quarterback ever to me.
Well, you talking to the wrong person because I think he's second or third.
Yeah, he's second behind Tom Brady, in my opinion. I think Dan Marino is the greatest quarterback ever. If it wasn't for Tom Brady having all those rings, it'd be Dan Marino. But I'm just saying, bro, you gotta get past the hump, bro. You have to. That was a knock against Tony Romo as well. Tony Romo was another quarterback, just couldn't get it done in the playoffs.
Okay, but we talk about Andy Dalton and this dude at the bottom of the screen saying he's a below average quarterback. He took the Cincinnati Bengals. Think about this for a second. To the playoffs 5 times, and look at the division that he was playing in: the AFC North with the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And the Steelers, yeah.
Against your Hall of Fame coach. Against your Hall of Fame coach.
No, I'm gonna throw salt in your face here. I'm gonna throw salt in your face. What about coaching?
What about coaching?
I mean, isn't that something you like to throw up about Tom Brady? I'm just saying, isn't that something you like to throw up against Tom Brady? Quiet, exactly. Quiet.
Nah, I can't even say what I need to say. Hey, let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Let me hear this.
Let me talk.
You're trying to think of a comeback.
No, I'm not trying to think of a comeback because I remember us having a conversation about Marvin Lewis, and you said Marvin Lewis was a terrible head coach. Now, when you get to the playoffs, coaching plays a big factor. So obviously, Marvin Lewis didn't coach very well in the postseason for them to be able to make it out of the first round. So I'm definitely
injuries too. They had some really unfortunate injuries in some situations. Well, a lot of situations with the Bengals too. Because remember the year that they were looking at every year, it's like the Cincinnati Bengals. Because it was one year the Cincinnati they was getting ready to go to the Super Bowl. They're supposed to meet up
like the best team in the league.
And I think Andy Dalton got hurt. Was that Andy Dalton? Was Andy Dalton hurt that year?
Andy Dalton got hurt, and they had to end up starting AJ McCarron.
I think they were 12-4.
Yeah, they were really good that 1 year. And then they had Carson Palmer when he got hurt. I think Carson Palmer broke his leg
towards ACL in the divisional round against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right. So to be fair to Coach Marvin Lewis, you still ain't get the job done, buddy. You ain't got a job.
You a hater, bro.
Wait, I got a question. I got a question. Wait, before I got a question. Marvin Lewis over Mike Tomlin?
Yes.
No way.
Yes. Hell yes.
No,
what you mean no? What you mean no?
No.
Why not?
First off, Marvin Lewis, Mike Tomlin is far more decorated than Marvin Lewis. Far more decorated.
I don't have the numbers. I don't have the numbers in front of me right now, but I'm pretty sure the playoff appearances are fairly close.
Bro.
Yeah, but the playoff wins are not.
What do you mean the playoff wins are not? What's Tomlin? How many times he go to the playoffs? What, 5 or 6 times maybe? And bounced out in the first round almost every single time? Except for his first time when he took a coward team to the Super Bowl.
Bro, he has 145 and 78 record as a head coach in the NFL, and he's 8-8 in the playoffs. So I'll take that.
8-8 in the playoffs
with a Super Bowl, with
a Bill Cowher team.
So John Gruden had Tony Dungy's team.
I don't like John Gruden.
John Gruden had Tony Dungy's team.
I don't think John Gruden is a good coach. Let me say that right now. I don't think John Gruden is a good coach.
I tend to agree with you. I don't think he's that good of a coach. He should stay as a GM. But that is a good comparison. It's the same situation. Tony Dungy was on Tampa Bay. Yeah, same situation. So I don't think that's a good point.
What's a good point? I told you I don't think John Gruden is a good coach, so he's not going to get credit for Tomlin. Tomlin and who?
No, what I'm saying is that you keep saying that he took Bill Cowher's team. Why you keep bringing that up. That's not
because you know why I keep bringing that up, because ever since Tomlin's been there and the original defense of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Troy Polamalu, Larry Foote, and all them boys have been gone, the team has been terrible.
Terrible?
Yeah, they've been terrible.
They've been
getting better.
Defensively, they've been terrible. Defensively, they've been terrible.
Last year on the defensive side of the ball, they had some really unfortunate injuries at the later end of the season.
What? That don't mean nothing to me. That means nothing.
But I will give you that point. Mike Tomlin should have did better. You know, he should have did better because there's no sense that you're averaging less than 3 yards a carry as a team in the NFL running the ball. That's just ridiculous. That's. I think they had the worst yards per carry, one of the worst yards per carry ever. Like it was terrible how bad. You know, and when have we ever known this Pittsburgh Steelers rushing attack to be non-existent ever? Like, think about it. Even when they had guys like William,
that's how they win. They can't win airing the ball out. They got to run the ball.
Right, but it seems like they put in the game more and more Ben Roethlisberger hands, and
I'm definitely going to.
You know what? I want to give more credit to Dick. I want to give him.
What'd you say, G?
I want to give more credit to Dick LeBeau over Bill Cowher because Dick LeBeau was the defensive coordinator for years at Pittsburgh, and I think he should get more credit than Bill Cowher as far as just the defense.
Well, that's what they were called blitzers. But that defense is back being what they kind of were during the Dick LeBeau era. That Pittsburgh's defense was nasty the last 2.5 years. They've been really good. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but they've had one of the top 5 defenses the last 2 years. They've been really good.
Well, I can't tell.
I'm just saying, yeah, it's unfortunate because you got Tom Brady on the side, and it spells disaster for you if Tom Brady's lining up at quarterback against you. That's just
the day that Ben Roethlisberger is not under center for the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be the telltale sign for me of what Mike Tomlin is as a coach.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
I don't think they'll drop off that much.
Yeah, it's not going to drop that far off.
They're not going to drop off that far off?
Well, you got to remember, you got to consider this. One of them. Go ahead, G.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One of the primary points that I want to make about Mike Tomlin is what he accomplished last season. Not last season, but the season before this one. When Ben Roethlisberger went down and was hurt, and how bad that team started compared to how well they finished.
What was
with
their record?
A backup quarterback that year? Like,
what was their record?
I want to say they were like 10 and 6, something like that.
8-8.
This is 2019, right? 2019.
8-8.
Right.
8-8.
I want to say
8-8.
They finished second in the AFC North, and they were they were 12-4.
Bull crap! No.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you tripping?
Yeah. Look at the wrong year. Okay, they were 8-8.
Okay.
They were 8-8. So correct, 8-8.
Yeah, all these folks want to blow that daggone season out of proportion with Mason Rudolph as the quarterback. You should have seen what Mike Tomlin did with
Mike Tomlin had nothing. He had nothing. No running game, bro.
Man,
that was impressive.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
That was impressive. That was a very impressive 8-8 season. That's
a very impressive 8-8 season, but he ain't go to the playoffs, so it don't mean nothing to me.
I want you to remember that statement. That statement.
It means nothing to me.
Okay.
I mean, it was the AFC. I mean, what do you expect?
Oh, now it's the AFC. No. So now we giving him a pass. We giving him a pass.
No, I'm not giving him a pass.
Is be a less than mediocre? That you gave Tomlin a pass.
Well, we were just comparing Tomlin to. Yeah, exactly. We were just comparing him to Marvin Lewis. So.
Okay.
How many impressive 8-8 seasons did Marvin Lewis have?
None, because he always had a winning record. He always had a winning record.
Then he should be a head coach in the NFL. Then
he should. He's being blackballed.
He's not being blackballed. He's just not a leader. He's not a leader of men. That's why.
He's not a leader of men.
Yeah,
man. You can sit down and talk to Andy.
He almost destroyed Baker Mayfield's career. He almost destroyed him.
You talking about Hugh? You talking about Hugh Jackson?
Well, wasn't he part of that campaign? I'm sorry, you're right. Hugh Jackson. I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that's
Jackson,
you.
wasn't Marvin Lewis part of that roster that year as well?
No.
Yeah,
I think so.
Marvin won on
Marvin
that.
Lewis was on the coaching staff. Yes, he
No, he
was.
wasn't.
Marvin
No, he
Lewis was the
wasn't.
coaching staff. He was on the
Nah,
coaching staff.
bro.
Oh,
Hey,
let me
well, you Google that right now because I know for
Google
a
it.
fact he went on there. He went not on there for a fact. Now, in the meantime, the next key matchup we have Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wow, we just talked about the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is going to be a telltale matchup of how the AFC North is going to go as far as ranking. This is
yes, he was. Marvin Lewis, actually, yes, it was correct. I was correct. Marvin Lewis was on that roster, on that coaching staff with Baker Mayfield. I will send you the article later.
What was Marvin Lewis?
I believe he was like the assistant head coach or some type of role.
Marvin is a defensive guy, so he ain't got nothing to do with the offense.
I know he was there.
He ain't got nothing to do with the offense, though. He a defensive guy. He came from the Baltimore Ravens. You talking about the historic Baltimore Ravens defense.
He was a defensive coordinator, yeah.
The 2000 Baltimore Ravens. So he ain't got nothing to do with the offense.
Assistant defensive coordinator, yeah.
So I'm just saying, if we really gonna put that on Marvin?
I know we're not gonna put on Marvin a Super Bowl ring.
Does Mike Tomlin have one? Mike Tomlin does have one when he first got there. That's the second year there. The second year he was there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me give you this matchup. The Kansas City Chiefs at the Baltimore Ravens. This is a primetime game, Sunday Night Football, September 19th.
Damn. And where? Baltimore or Kansas City?
At Baltimore.
Listen, if they can protect Holmes, the Chiefs could win. If they can't protect them, they're not going to win. Especially the pass rushers they got in the draft, the Ravens.
They're going to kill Baltimore.
You think so? Think it's going to be that easy?
Unless Lamar Jackson went to Peyton Manning camp and learned how to throw the football, they're going to get murdered.
Nah, he didn't go to Peyton Manning camp. He got more weapons though. They finally gave him some receivers.
Yeah, he had to go.
I got Baltimore winning. I got Baltimore winning at home.
Yeah, give me Baltimore because I'm just tired of Kansas City.
I'm taking Kansas City.
The most overrated team in the NFL.
You a hater, bro.
Hey, man, they got exposed. They got exposed.
They got exposed because of injury, not because of talent.
What injury they had? They had a really healthy roster. What injuries they had?
On the offensive line, they're missing two guys.
Offensive line, yeah, they were.
Okay.
What you mean, man? If they don't have, if they can't block, that's go for anybody, not just offense.
Hey, come on now, bro.
In the NFL, we don't make excuses. Results only, man.
Oh, see what I'm saying?
Like a bunch of
now the shoes are the other foot now. We don't make excuses.
All I know is my quarterback pulled it off. That's all I know. That's all I know. Or the one that was being compared to the GOAT pulled it off. You know what? Let me just remind you of what Tom Brady did last year. Since we're on that time.
Come on, man. That defense pulled it off. The defense
I'm not gonna do it. I'll save it for the next season.
Yeah, you need to say that because I know this is gonna be like a 30-minute rant.
Of course, you know that's coming. I haven't even had my Tom Brady rant. You know I do an annual Tom Brady rant every year. I haven't even had my Tom Brady rant.
I'll make sure I reserve a dead episode for you.
No nothing. Nobody can watch it.
Yeah, so next matchup we got the New York Jets at the Carolina Panthers. Obviously this is Sam Darnold's revenge game against the New York Jets, considering the fact they traded him during the course of the offseason. Where do you see this matchup going?
Panthers.
Yeah,
Panthers.
I don't think that's even in debate. Because come on now,
yo, this dude is amazing. He's actually thinking right now. He's actually look at his expression. Look at he's actually sitting there thinking like, you know what? I think the Jets got a shot. No, they don't. No, they don't, bro.
I'm taking the Panthers. You ain't got to worry. I'm taking
the
Panthers.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so the San Francisco 49ers at the Los Angeles Rams. This is January 9th, so this is probably a week 16, week 17 game atmosphere here where y'all fighting for the division, the NFC West right here.
I doubt it. I think that by that time the Rams will be solidified and they don't really need this game. So
well, you
49ers.
tripping. You are tripping,
49ers.
bro. You tripping, bro. They gonna be playing. They gonna be playing their ass off. That division is gonna be tough for y'all.
But one team I won't look past, I'll definitely give my respect to the San Francisco 49ers. They just seem to know us. We have a big rival with them. That's our rival. They know us very well. So I'm not going to just stomp over them like that. But we are going to win that game. I'm not going to stomp. They're going to.
I just think the game. I just think the game will be meaningless by that time. Like if it's week 17 or 18, I think the Rams will be good.
They fighting for a division. They fighting for that division. It's
so.
Gonna be because you.
Best division in football, in my opinion.
What'd you say, Banks?
Best division in football, in my opinion.
Yeah, currently sitting right now is the NFC West is definitely the best division in football right now.
I got the AFC West as the best to me.
AFC West? Nah, they're not trifling with the Rams, the Niners, the Cardinals, which have gotten better,
and the Seahawks.
And the Seahawks. So you're not messing with that division. That's a tough division. So by you telling me that by week 17, this division is going to be wrapped up, I feel like it's going to be neck and neck.
Possibly. I mean, it's been that way for the last 5 years. So I wouldn't throw that out the window. That's not a prayer.
Y'all gonna be neck and neck on that one. I gotta give it. It's definitely gonna be neck and neck. The Giants at the Washington football team. This is a Thursday night football game. Early September 16th. I would think this is a game that's definitely going to paint a pretty good picture of the NFC East moving forward. But I'm definitely going with the Giants again to win the division, like I said earlier in the pod.
The Giants?
Yes, the Giants.
It's going to be a good game, but Dallas wins that division this year.
Nah, I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. I don't like Dallas. No Dallas. Especially defensively, I'm not a fan of Dallas. I like what they did in the draft, and I like what they did. Yeah, I like what they did in the draft, but as far as Dallas is concerned, I don't feel like they made enough moves during the course of the offseason and during the draft for them to improve their defense from being giving up almost 30 points a game last year. So
I agree. I got the Giants winning that division, unfortunately.
G Money takes the Giants. All right. Here's another interesting one. It's a Thursday night game. The Jacksonville Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence at the Cincinnati Bengals. Excuse me. Joe Burrow, the two number one overall picks going at it in a primetime game.
You already know what I'm finna say. What I've been saying all last year.
What you gonna say?
Joe Burrow is about to be the best quarterback in the NFL when Tom Brady retires. Just watch.
That's a bold statement, brother.
I'm telling you, man. You can see the proof is in the pudding with Joe Burrow. He's about to be the best quarterback in the NFL. Watch. And you just gave him more weapons. And that team already had weapons last year. It's not like the Bengals weren't putting up points last year. That's not their issue. Their issue wasn't points. It was the amount of points they were giving up. Their defense is terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, G Money, I don't know if you're already aware of this, but Banks does say some bullshit out his mouth for real low key. You just gotta catch him.
I know, especially when it comes to basketball.
Man, listen. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. What makes me right is my Tom Brady prediction. I'm gonna throw that up in y'all face every single time.
Oh my God, Tom Brady prediction. The defense won that Super Bowl.
Hey man, Tom Brady put up points though. Anywho,
you say some bullshit, bro.
No, but seriously though, the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow is going. Look at I'm not even gonna just say it. I'm gonna just let y'all go back and just look at the numbers yourself and look at what Joe Burrow did last year. Just look at it. And there's a lot of games that they lost last year that truthfully they were very neck and neck. They had a 34-37 loss to the Cleveland Browns. They could have won. They lost 31-27 to the Colts. They could have won. They lost 16-13 to the Chargers. They could have won. They lost 35-30 to the Browns. They could have won. They lost 19-17 to the Giants. They lost.
a lot of
See, that's why exactly I'm picking the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not saying that Trevor is better than Joe, but because of that terrible defense in Cincinnati, Jacksonville for the win.
They have gotten better. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got better.
Who, the Jacksonville Jaguars?
No, the Bengals on
The
defense.
Bengals? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
The Bengals have gotten better on defense for sure.
I'll give the Bengals like 2 years from being, 2 or 3 years between being a real contender. I like what the head coach is doing. I like what he's doing. He's bringing that pick to bring in what's the kid's name? I can't remember his name right now.
Travis Etienne?
I'm talking about the Bengals, not the Etienne. I'm talking about the receiver.
Jamar Chase.
Bringing in Jamar Chase was just I'm grabbing my nuts move. No offense to anybody, but he grabbed his nuts on that one. He did. He grabbed his nuts. I'm telling you, he knew what Joe Burrow wants. Joe Burrow, he knows the chemistry that he has. Do you not understand what Jamar Chase did with Joe Burrow? And once
he should have ended up drafting a corner. I don't understand why I didn't think about corner at number five.
Of course, but let you tell the corner going at number 5 was too high because I think weren't they in the same position as
he said number 3. He said number 3 was too high.
Nah, I said that was too high for the Niners to trade up in the draft to give up 2 first-round picks.
I don't even want to talk about the 49ers. They stupid. They drafted Trey Lance. I don't even.
That didn't make no sense.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. The Detroit Lions at the Los Angeles Rams. This is going to be Jared Goff's homecoming game at the Rams ended up trading him.
Watch DeVore say upset special. Watch.
Damn right. Rams. Upset special. Detroit Lions over the Rams.
That's not gonna happen.
Boy, hey man, you know what?
Anything is possible.
Hey, you know what, man? You need to stop, bro. I don't know what your beef is with me, bro. I don't get it.
Hey, I like the controversy.
You think the Lions can beat the Rams, but you don't think the Eagles can beat the Cowboys?
Hell no. G-Buddy, I keep telling you, like that team that you have right now, you know what they said about the Dolphins in 2019? They should have swapped with Alabama. I feel like LSU and Alabama is better than y'all right now.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, if you look at it on
that's
paper,
pretty disrespectful, bro.
That's very disrespectful.
I'm keeping it 100. Like, I'm just looking at your roster. Like, your roster is just not NFL caliber. Outside of Devontae Smith, what receivers do you have?
We don't have any receivers, but we got Hart. We'll be all right.
He said we got Hart.
You got Hart. Okay. Also, with the offensive line, your offensive line is basically the same. Well, honestly, it probably got worse if Lane Johnson could come back healthy. So then you look at your defense. Your defense, I know you guys got rid of quite a few players. You ain't got no linebackers. Secondary is about almost the same. So really, I didn't see no improvement except y'all decided to draft a receiver in the first round.
I hear you, man. I'm still gonna defend my team. So
you can defend them all you want, but I'm just telling you straight up, like on paper, get ready for a long
but it's still
season.
believable. My point is, it's still believable the Eagles beating the Cowboys because it's a fierce divisional game. That's still believable than the Lions. Then the Lions beating the Red. Come on, man, stop.
Right?
Stop.
Don't give up on your team, G. Because let me tell you something. Even when the Dolphins were going 3-13 every year, the very next season, no changes, this guy here kept saying to me over and over and over how the Dolphins were going to make the playoffs the following year.
Let me make a confession. Can I make a confession, please?
Sure, go right ahead.
G-Money, make sure you get your notepad out and take your notes on this one. Because the Dolphins in 2019, that was probably the biggest shit show I've ever ever had to fucking experience a day in my life. Like, can you imagine, like, getting your hopes up, waiting all the way till Sunday just to see the Dolphins get their ass whipped every single time? Like, that was the worst experience of my life. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. Like, like I legitimately, I remember week 1. Like, I was so happy. I was like, yo, I can't wait to see what the Dolphins do against the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not gonna remind everybody what the score was that game, but that was just a telltale sign right there. Like, we gonna be here for a long fucking season right now.
Look at Quinte said. Quinte says the Eagles can beat the Cowboys.
You tripping too.
Hey, what's up, Quinte? We appreciate you jumping in, man.
Yeah,
I agree. The Eagles can't beat the Cowboys.
Nah, we go leave it. The Cowboys are going to sweep the Eagles. The Giants are going to sweep the Eagles. The Washington football team is going to sweep the Eagles. So you heard it here first.
That's 0-8 right there.
Yes. To 0-6. 0-6. They're 0-6 against the NFC East.
Oh man! So that means they have no shot. They're not. If they go 0-6,
all right, remember this conversation.
I will, and I'll bring that energy every single Wednesday after the game. Every single Wednesday. Hey, G, Eagles watch.
Okay. Hey, he's gonna add noise effects in there. Eagles watch. Hey,
That's gonna be called Eagles watch. They almost had it. They was that close, G. But they was that close. I know you was on the edge of your seat, but they just couldn't get it done.
Couldn't do it, man.
They just couldn't get it done.
Bro, they lost by 30, bro. They just couldn't do it, bro.
Yeah, they just couldn't do it, bro. Man, I tell you, I do not envy you right now. I really don't envy you right now because the Philadelphia Eagles just look like the Dolphins, but they just don't have no vision.
Listen, in my lifetime, I watched the Eagles win a Super Bowl. I'm done for the rest of my. They don't have to do nothing no more. I'm good.
Oh,
good. Your lifetime.
I'm good. No, but listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. They never won, and they've been close so many times. So I finally got to see them win. I'm good. So I ain't stressed. Whatever happens, I'm fine.
You just kicked DeVore in the nuts on that one. He said in my lifetime.
Yeah, because he wasn't around when the Dolphins won.
Hey, you know what's funny? I'm the kind of guy of what have you done for me lately, and I'm looking forward to the future. And in 2021, I'm going to enjoy watching the Philadelphia Eagles get their ass whipped every single Sunday.
Yeah, bro, that's
and I hate to say that, but let's be completely 100. If we're gonna take it there, do we even really believe in Jalen Hurts being a franchise quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles? It's a possibility that the Philadelphia Eagles may end up going into the 2022 NFL draft and may consider getting another quarterback.
Who knows, bro?
Listen, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? And not to mention a rookie head coach coming in there. The deck is stacked. The deck is stacked. I'm about to go to Vegas and bet on the Eagles every single week. I'll be a rich man.
So you're saying the Eagles going winless?
Before we move on to basketball, let's go ahead and pull up the Eagles schedule real quick.
I don't see them going winless. Come on now.
Okay, so let me
six wins, 4 to 6 wins.
6 wins. Okay, the Falcons, they on 50. Falcons. 49ers. They're gonna run you to death. So that's gonna probably be like another 35, 40. Cowboys, spank. Chiefs, 100.
That's the win. The no.
100.
The Panthers, they gonna beat you. Tampa Bay, another 100. The Raiders.
We can't go on. Wait, we can't beat the Panthers or the Raiders. Are you serious?
This Negro.
I'm on the Raiders now. Y'all might have a chance. That might be your first win. The Lions, that might be your second win. The Chargers, you're gonna lose. The Broncos, you're gonna lose. The Saints, that's a tough one. You might get that. You might get that. The Giants, you're gonna lose. The Jets, you might get that. The Washington football team, you gonna
That's four.
lose. The Giants, you gonna lose. The Washington football team, you gonna lose. And then you gonna lose again to the Cowboys. So you play 4 straight divisional games back to back to back to back.
Damn, AG, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's starting to all make sense, bro.
Oh,
Not gonna lie. It's starting to make sense.
y'all just clowning me today. Hey, listen, I hear 4 wins in that schedule. 4 wins. Give me 4.
You get 4. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I knew you was gonna get some wins. I just didn't know where.
Damn, that's messed up, bro.
So you think that 4 wins are gonna put you at least in 3rd place in the NFC East?
It better.
Shit.
No, we're gonna be live for you.
Oh, thank you. We have some optimism. That's what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and move on. G, could you please give us a rundown of what the playoff picture for the NBA is looking like before we close this thing out?
Okay, so basically, I don't know if you guys know about the play and how it works is that 7 and 8 will play each other. So the winner of that gets the number 7 seed, and the loser plays the winner out of 9 and 10. So whoever wins out of 9 and 10 will play the 8 seed, and whoever wins gets the 8 seed. So yeah, it's confusing. I don't know. That's how they're doing it.
But why do we have a play in all of a sudden? Like, what's the purpose of this? Because of COVID?
It all started last year. Remember, the extended season. So they did the play in last year. So I guess they just want to continue that. It's all for money. More games, more money, more TV deals. That's all it is. But I think that it's confusing, but it is exciting because the Lakers and the Warriors are going to fight for that last playoff spot, and that game will be special. So right now, Philly in the East, Philly is the number 1, Nets are number 2, Bucks are 3, Hawks. I don't know how the Hawks are 4th. They surprised me. The Heat are 5th, New York is 6th. Boston is very disappointing at number 7, and then the Hornets are 8th. Although Jaylen Brown been kind of hurt for a while, so that's probably why. Western Conference, Jazz 1, Suns 2nd. My team, the team that I think that's going to actually surprise everybody, the Clippers at 3, the Nuggets at 4, Trailblazers at 5, Mavericks at 6, and 7 is Lakers and Warriors. 7 is Lakers and Warriors at 8. So that's what's going on right now. There are 4 more games left, I believe. 4 or 5. Mm-hmm. So 6 through 10 can change, or 5 through 10 can change in the East. You can see the Pacers. They can shoot up to from number 9 to number 6. It's very tight in the Eastern Conference right now. But as far as who I believe is going to be the team to beat, I've been saying this for weeks now, and y'all been crazy. Y'all know it's the same thing. I'm telling you, the Bucks are not the same team from last season and two seasons ago. This guy Giannis, I told y'all, he made a switch during the All-Star game, going 16 for 16. This guy is shooting fadeaway jump shots. They're doubling him in the perimeter. Do you hear that? They're doubling him in the perimeter. He's shooting jump shots. I'm telling you, this guy, something happened. Something switched in his head. They look scary. I'm just saying. So watch out for the Bucks in the East. In the West, it's the Clippers for me. I think the addition of Rondo really helped, and I think he's going to help them in the playoffs. I think they're just cruising right now for the regular season. Once the playoffs start, I actually think that they might be the team to beat. The Lakers go ahead.
No, so all I heard in that situation just now was Nets and 4. All I heard was Nets. All I heard was Nets and 4.
But listen, the Nets got glaring weaknesses. They're too small. They don't play great defense. That's not a lot to win the championship. It's not. I think they're the best team. Yes, they got the best talent, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot. How you think?
Yeah, Nets and 4.
Okay.
Oh, real quick, can you review where the Washington Wizards are right now, please?
They are in 10th place. So if they keep that spot, they'll play the Pacers if that stays the same. And the winner of that will play the winner out of the Celtics, or the loser out of the Celtics and the Hornets. So yeah, I mean, Westbrook can make the playoffs. If they can make the playoffs, that'll be amazing for them.
They can make the playoffs after the start that they had. That's
yeah.
Boy.
And I don't know if you've been watching, boy, but Westbrook been balling lately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm not a Washington Wizards fan anymore. They got rid of John Wall. I'm not watching any more Wizards basketball.
Okay, I guess.
Still got Bradley Beal.
What's so great about John Wall?
Yeah. I love John Wall.
But I love John Wall too.
Yeah, I love John Wall.
So again, going back to what we discussed as far as the MVP race, if the Golden State Warriors get in, are we going to give the MVP to Steph Curry?
Of course. Well, I still think it's hard to give that reward to Steph when you got Jokic playing the way he's been playing.
Yeah,
I gotta give it to Steph.
I feel like Jokic should be the MVP this year.
Giving it to Steph.
Yeah, but at the 8th seed, you still gonna give it to Steph?
Absolutely. He's carrying that team right now.
I gotta give it to Joker.
He still got some pretty decent players around Joker though.
That's true. I think that if Embiid didn't get injured, he probably would have won. He probably would.
Yeah, Embiid definitely would have. It would have been a lock if Embiid didn't get hurt.
Yeah, but yeah, I got to go with Joker because he's been the best player in the league in my opinion the whole season consistently. So yeah, okay. I think Steph's just coming on for the last couple months or last month and a half, but Joker's been the best player throughout the whole season.
Okay, that's fair enough. Any final thoughts? Fellas?
Man, no, not at all, man. My final thoughts is like it always is. I just want more, people to come into the show, share the show, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to everybody that does come by every week and shout us out and hold us down. We appreciate you guys for being so loyal. We appreciate it. Shout out to Havoc. Shout out to Shape and the rest of the guys. I'm calling them the Saturday crew now for the most part. But shout out to those guys for holding it down for us. Things like that. And yeah, man, just continue to uplift one another and beat up for one another. Mental health is a serious issue, and we need to continue to deal with that the way we deal with it. Men need to get more comfortable talking about their mental issues and just opening up to one another and being there for each other. And of course, y'all already know my phone is one call away for everybody on the show. Everybody knows that. If you ever want to talk, reach out to me and let me know. I'll be more than happy to talk. So that's pretty much it for me.
It's hard to follow that. It's hard to follow that. I mean, pretty much the same thing, but I just want to continue to appreciate that you guys give me the platform to speak. So grateful to Banks, so grateful to Devore, and shout out to Havoc and Shake and all the guests that come by. So, thank you so much. And, I just want to continue doing this. It's great.
Look, I just wanted to say real quick for the people at home, please pray for all the Philadelphia Eagles fans out there because it's going to be a very, very rough season for them. I'm not the biggest person to encourage drinking, but that may be something that you guys might want to entertain in this 2021 season for the Philadelphia Eagles fans. But
that's your final thought? That's your final
thought? I'm not done yet.
I'm
not done yet. But with all that being said, for real, again, we appreciate everybody that came out to check out the Not for Debate podcast. Be sure to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to like and favorite the Not for Debate podcast Facebook page. We are getting up there. I think we're like 405 right now as far as Facebook page likes. We will be back Saturday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern time. This is Not for Debate. We up out of here, man.
Peace, y'all.
Out of here.